I heard you said you want a part two. Y'all know I can't sing. Welcome to Heal to Do Say, so we've discussed all things healing, self-love, and relationships. My name is Samithia. If you watch part one of 10 things I'll never do again in dating and relationships, here's part two. Now, this is about to be a vibe, okay? So buckle up, get you some popcorn, because I may throw a few, ooh, I got a story to tell you. Let me go ahead and hit you with the first one. The first one is, I'll never date a man who told me that God told him that I was his wife. What's your what? Okay, let me tell you the story first, because this is what I believe. If God gonna tell you I'm your wife, he needs to tell me too. Okay, and I also believe God is not gonna send me no man who under like 4'10". Okay, but here's a story. So listen, I was in college. Okay. I just heard a red pill man say, see, that's the problem. She was that. But anyway, I was in college, okay? And it was around my birthday. My birthday's in June, if y'all want to know. My birthday's in June. And there was a man who I went to church with who started being nice to me, right? He said, and he lived close to where I was going to college. And so he was like, I'd like to visit you for your birthday. Okay, cool. It was me and my roommate. He came and he visited us. And you know, he started texting me more frequently and blah, blah, blah. And then one day he hit me with the, God said you're my wife. Now you may say, well, Smithy, what was the issue? Okay, this is, y'all gonna judge me. Judge-free zone. This is a judge-free zone, okay? We listen and we don't judge. Let me tell you something. When I tell you that this man had to be 4'8", he had to be 4'8". He came and was sitting at the kitchen table. He sat back in the seat and was swinging his legs because his feet couldn't touch the ground. Nah, sugar, nah, I couldn't imagine that little leprechaun climbing on top of me, baby. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Listen, I believe that God can tell you that somebody's your spouse, but I also believe he gonna send you somebody that you're gonna like and be attracted to, okay? So if that man comes telling me, Cynthia, the Lord said you is my husband, and he don't look like how I believe the Lord would send a husband. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't. I can't. I know y'all judging me, but we listen and we don't judge, okay? But on a serious tip, let me say this. There have been many women who've been manipulated because a man told her that God told him that she was his wife. So I would say use wisdom and really seek the Lord and have others who you care about, who you trust, seek the Lord with you, okay? But baby, that was a no-go. Listen. I'm a lumberjack. I like my wood to be tall. I'm just saying. I don't like no short man. I'm just saying. Don't get me in the comments. Don't get me. All right. Okay, number two. I'm not going to be with a man who doesn't like me as a person. Listen, I got a personality. I'm a human being. I want to be with somebody who likes me as a person, that we have a genuine friendship, that I see him as my friend. I see him as my ally. Not that you ever heard a man or been in a relationship. Some of you may attest to this. And he's like, I love you, but I don't like you. No, I want a man who likes me, so that when life does things and maybe I can't show up the way that I did before, he likes me. Okay. Oh, how he likes me. Okay. That's number two. Number three, I will never date a man who has anger issues. If as soon as that man get mad, I'm a bald-headed scallywag with no hair in the back. Oh, I want a man, or I'm only going to date a man that even in his anger, he handles me with respect, love, and kindness. People will show you their true colors, right? The Bible says out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And when people get drunk, when they get angry, or when they get envious, that's how you're going to know how they really feel about you, okay? So I'm not going to date. I dated a man one time. I remember he needed to do some laundry, and he came over to my spot to do laundry. And I had just moved into the place, so I wasn't really familiar with the appliances. And I put his things in the washing machine, and I was, you know, playing, you know, with the things, and it was taking forever to wash. And I'm like, what's going on? I said, oh, I got it on the wrong setting. And he was like, you're so stupid. Baby, I got rid of him. Because what you'll never, ever do is get to disrespect me. It was a simple mistake. And for you to think that you would call me stupid, I'll never deal with a man who called me out my name. No. So no, not going to do that. When you get angry, and let me say this, even in his joking, it has to be respectful, because sometimes people try to joke with you because they're trying to see if they can cross the line. Because when they get angry with you, they're going to tell you how you really feel. So even when he jokes with me, it has to be respectful. Okay? All right, better catch that. So he has to, I'm not going to date a man who can't control his temper. He has to show emotional intelligence. Okay? Number 4, I am not going to date a man that has a harem of women. Listen, Dr. Alexis put up a post to single women basically saying these ministers here, these single ministers, and she named them, is not going to marry you. Okay? You got to be careful of a man that got a whole lot of female friends. Okay? Now, I truly believe that people of the opposite sex can be friends. I believe that, because if you're mature, you understand that every man, that's not going to be your lover. That's not your husband. So, I believe that. But there are some women, and let's be honest, ladies, because I'm talking about us, that you sitting and you're waiting with hopes that he'll pick and choose you. So then when he brings a woman in his life that he says is his girl, they be sitting looking at that woman sideways. And then he starts, oh no, that's just my friend. Oh no, that's just my friend. So you go around, you at the family cookout, and she comes to, hey mom, how you doing? And you're like, why would your friend call your mom a mom? Oh girl, that's just my friend. And then you learn months later they've been sleeping together. What? That's just your friend. Not gonna do that. So a man with a harem of women, and listen, there are men that are charming, but they're very manipulative, and they have women who are at their beck and call. And let me tell you what they do. When you don't do right, they'll be on the phone laughing and giggling with her. Why? So that they can kick up jealousy in you. Okay? Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna play them games. All right, that was number 4. Okay. Number 5, I'm not going to be with a man who has a poor opinion of women. Okay? I'm not going to be with a man who has drunk the red pill Kool-Aid, and so then he attempts to use those tactics in order to manipulate me. I'm not, listen, I'll be side-eyed to men that call women females. Why you do that? Or I have a son, so they have a poor opinion about single moms that don't nobody want a single mom. Yeah, they do. They want us real bad. Oh, I think they like me. I think they like you. Come on now, if you're a single mom, come on there and tell the truth now. Listen, let me tell you something. If you hear some of these conversations, you realize they really projecting about the woman who broke their heart. So if she was over 35, if she had children, that's the woman who broke their heart. So they talk about oh, you don't date this or you don't date that. No, that's the woman who broke your heart. Go sit down and he'll get away from the microphone, breathing that hot breath in that microphone. That microphone over there struggling. Stop it. Okay? Now, this is my last one, y'all. This is my last one. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is my last one. I will never date a man who minimizes me to domestic labor. You know those men who early in the conversation, they'll be like, oh, so do you know how to cook? Oh, do you like to cook? Those men don't want to date. They don't want to date. They want to Netflix and chill. They want to be able to come over to your house or you come over to their house and cook for them. Those are the type of men who will see you and be like, I bet you don't even know how to cook. I had a client one time. This happened to me recently. He's an older gentleman. And he looked at me and he said, what can a man expect from you? Now, baby doll, sugar love. I had to catch myself, okay? Because my tongue is sharp. I almost said giggles, but I didn't. I said, because I gotta be professional, it really depends on his purpose. because I believe that I'm going to be in relationship with a purposeful man. And when he sees me, he's not gonna be like, ooh, she look like she know how to make some cheese grits and some fat back. He's gonna look at me and he's gonna say, that looks like a woman who's competent enough to help me build my empire, my empire. That looks like a woman who understands legacy and she desires legacy. That's an intelligent woman. She has problem solving skills. And she's going to be the type of woman that when I go in meetings and there's contracts, that I can tell her to, baby, read that contract and tell me how it makes you feel. She's the type of woman that she'll come into the meetings with me and I'll tell her, baby, just sit here. And if anything feels off to you, because I trust her intuition, she can tell me. And on her word, we'll do the deal or we won't. But he's not going to look at me and just think that I'm just going to be cooking and cleaning. No. He knows my worth. He knows my value. He knows a good thing. He knows I'm favor. He knows that I can help him birth his purpose. He's going to give me things to help him with. I'm going to help him navigate the challenges of life. Maybe they killed me with that. Listen, y'all, when he said, what can a man expect from you? I almost to meet the Lord if you don't act. I'm kidding. It's a joke. But I hope you enjoyed these things. Listen, I would love to hear from you down below. Also, share this with someone who you think would benefit from this video. Like I said last time, these are my non-negotiables. These are things that are really important to me in dating and in relationships. At the end of the day, I want every woman to feel empowered in her dating and relationship experience. I want you to know that you're a dream girl and that there is a man out there that can't wait to cross paths with you. Okay. There's a video that I watched that I'm going to tag below, and I would love for all of you to watch it. It has Dr. Tart in it, and he's a psychologist in Atlanta. And he's talking to another woman who's highly successful about her dating experience, about modern relationships. And I want all of you guys to watch it because I really believe that we as women have to be educated about what healthy men want. A lot of us have dated men that are not healthy. And so we have to prepare ourselves for healthy love and healthy relationships. And that's one of the things I'm doing here. One video I'm going to do, I haven't identified a number, but I'm going to talk about the traits and the characteristics of a healthy man. So stay tuned to that. Be sure to subscribe and like, and I'll talk to you soon. My name is Cynthia, and healed is the new sexy. Bye-bye.